Hey, it's Dan. Welcome back. You're watching iAllegedly. And JB, Aaron, and I are at the homeless encampment in the city of Austin. And going to take a look at Austin today. But I want to talk to you guys about inflation surging and wages down. And we're going to cover a lot in this video. So this place is absolutely amazing. It's got state troopers that are out here that patrol this area where the homeless live at this encampment. They encourage people to come here. It's crazy. We're going to take a look at it. Please don't forget to hit the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with all your friends and colleagues. We're going to cover a lot of the business news. There's a ton of new stuff going on. But again, we're in Austin, Texas today. And let's get into it, guys. This is unbelievable. You've got cars left here. Some people are sleeping in them. This is just unbelievable how bad this is.
I don't want to go too far close to the cops because I don't want to.
Yeah.
But I think you get the gist of it.
Every city has problems. Austin is a very big city that's growing in population. People say a lot of people from California and different states are moving here. But with that, it brings the homeless problem. And the one thing that they've got some water out here. They've got some porta potties out here, you know, but this is just horrific, and it's very sad. And you know, people have got dogs out here, so this is just tragic to see. We've been to a lot of these places, different states, but here in Texas, one thing that they're doing is they're encouraging these tiny homes to be built. You can see behind me, and here at the encampment, they've got a porch. They're basically on pallets off the ground, so it can't, you know, rain won't affect it. So you guys can check this out. You can see how you got the porch, you got all this. It's very, very interesting that they're spending all this money for this. So let's hope these people get some help. This is unbelievable. I know it's noisy. We're under the freeway here in Austin, Texas, and this is where the homeless encampments are at. It's absolutely crazy. Aaron, JB, but guys, people are living under the freeway. So you've got full-blown communities out here. Notice of cleanup and property removal from the city of Austin. They're saying, listen, we're going to clean this place up on July 19th, get your stuff out of here, and they're going to get rid of everybody. So again, I know how noisy this is, but this is unbelievable that people are living this way. And from what we've been told, this is cleaned up. So these homeless encampments are coming to every state. And as people move out of California, you're starting to see more and more of these in the Austin area. I mean, this is unbelievable, guys. But people are just having a makeshift city right here. Crazy. We left the homeless encampment and then went to the Hyatt Regency to film there, and night and day difference, guys. We're at the Hyatt Regency Lost Pines. You can hear the cicadas in the tree. Very nice. First news story I want to talk about is inflation. The inflationary numbers came out today, and they are sky high. They were anticipating a monster number of 4.9%, and they came back with 5.4%. Absolutely a huge number. Absolutely nothing that was expected, which again, if you live, eat, breathe, buy anything you are seeing this inflation, okay? You're seeing shrinkflation. It's crazy. Bacon yesterday. Bacon that's normally 16-ounce containers. People were at the store yesterday upset because the 16 ounces is now 12, and the 12-ounce container is the same price as the 16. So things are going up. We have not seen inflation numbers like this since 1991. Now, they don't treat inflationary numbers now like they used to in the 1980s. In the 1980s, everything was added into it. You had fuel costs, food costs, everything. And they anticipate that if you had the real numbers, that the inflation numbers would be above like 13% right now. Now, when you look at John Williams from shadowstats.com, he says the normal inflationary numbers right now, real inflationary numbers right now are well above 13.5%. I personally, I've said this before, I think they're above 16%. You guys see these numbers. It's absolutely crazy. Think about this. People that are 30 years old have never seen inflation like this. We're gonna see 5.4% increases in a month. They are blaming this on used cars. Now, again, complete shenanigans, talking about the end of the pandemic and the recovery and people moving forward and supply chains being disrupted and it's affecting prices. I just don't believe it. I just think that the economy's in huge, horrible shape right now and that we're seeing this over and over again. So to blame car sales, think about how ridiculous that is. Used car sales going up. You can't even track private party car sales. No one knows, and no one's keeping track of private party car sales. So that's complete shenanigans that the feds are trying to use this as an example. But this leads to another problem in that people that are on a fixed income, your inflation is going up and your wages are going down. Now, basically, hourly wages are going down on an average, so you're making less, you're not able to afford, okay, the things that you buy on a daily basis. And again, we talk about prepping, we talk about saving money, saving food, preparing for the future. You need to do that right now. So people that are on fixed incomes, retirees, they're in real trouble right now, and they're talking about what they can do to prepare for this right now. So, you know, there's a bunch of articles. I'm gonna include a few below, but CNBC had an article in that if you are on a fixed income, what you can do to fight this. They say most people should be 60% in stocks and 40% in some type of fixed income program. Again, I don't give financial advice in this channel. I'm not a financial advisor, but I just share with you guys the news. And from a guy who's been around the block, who's talked to and seen so many people raise money from different technology programs, different companies, different things that are out there. There's a lot of things that people are looking at to make money. They're looking at something that's going to be different, something that's going to change things, but they look at what's going on in the economy before they invest a dime. The smart ones do. Right now, if you are retired or you're going to be retired soon, you need to have a good financial advisor. But one thing I would recommend is you talk to people that have been around the block, okay? Somebody older who's seen inflation. Look at this place. This place is beautiful, by the way. Okay, Hyatt Regency out here. So anyways, people that have been through this, lived through it, that's who you want the advice from. That's a big deal because, you know, just to sit there and say, I would do this, I would do that, how would you know, okay? Here's the thing, we get this horrible economic news today, and the economy and the stock market should be just, people should be freaking out, it should be 24/7, but no, stock market's up today. And Bitcoin dropped a little bit today too, which again, if this thing is the massive hedge against inflation, why is that happening? Why are we seeing this? It does not make an ounce of sense that this is going on this way. So please share your thoughts below. I know you're all seeing these inflationary numbers go sky high, but we have not seen things like this since 1991. And again, my kids, I've told them, they've never seen inflation like this. What's going to happen when inflation is not 5.4% in a month? What happens when it's 5.4% in a week? And you can tell me I'm crazy, you can tell me I'm nuts, but you're going to see inflation skyrocket like you've never seen it in our lifetime. So get ready, share your thoughts. Let me know what you're thinking about this. This resort is lush. It's beautiful. It's just fantastic. The wind's blowing. It's really nice out here today. You've got the pool area behind us. Back there, they've got a water slide and all that stuff out here. We're just outside of Austin at the Hyatt. And a couple stories I want to cover in regards to Bitcoin is this, and that is the Metropolitan Police of Britain, the Met, as they're called, has just seized 180 million pounds of Bitcoin that they said was used for illegal activity, money laundering and shenanigans. There was a woman that was arrested recently, and by the way, 180 million pounds is 249 million US dollars is what that equates to. So almost $250 million of Bitcoin was seized because of ill-gotten gains. Now, I get a kick out of the people that write me and say, Bitcoin's safe, it's non, you can't find it, you can't transfer it, you can't locate it, it can be hidden. Well, they got this lady's 180 billion pounds of Bitcoin, and it's a real problem. You're gonna see more and more seizures like this from the British police. Again, look at that place, it's beautiful behind me. So you're gonna see more and more things like this. Now, also Binance, the crypto exchange, they just announced that they're going to limit all and cut off all British withdrawals. So if you guys have an account at Binance and you're in Great Britain, it's over, Johnny. It's done, finished, completely done. So get ready for that. So you're gonna see more and more shenanigans. This place is on the Colorado River too, and I'm gonna walk down to the river to get a good look at it. Oh, cool, you can see it right through the trees here. This is nice. I love going to places like this where you see different stuff. So, behind me through the trees, well, that branch just fell off the tree in front of me. So, I think JB is gonna push Aaron in. So let's see if they do that. Okay, but just a beautiful spot and very, very cool. So again, guys, what are you thinking about this? When you hear about Bitcoin being limited and not being shared, with all this inflation, with everything that's going on and wages being stagnant, and going down too, what are you guys thinking about this stuff? Share your thoughts. I love the Austin area. I love Texas. Everybody is so incredibly polite. It is beautiful. Even the homeless encampments are cleaner than other homeless encampments in, California, in San Diego, LA, Skid Row, MacArthur Park. I mean, this place is nice, and they've got, police there trying to regulate these things. So share your thoughts, guys, on all this stuff. There's a lot of crazy stuff going on in the world right now. They kicked everybody out of the pool. Oh, you hear the thunder? Okay, here's a city boy standing out in the middle of nowhere like an idiot. But a couple things in regards to different stimulus packages. California's just announced that they're going to have additional stimulus packages and what they call guaranteed basic income. So what they're doing is they're doing some shenanigans where they are trying to promote that they're having in the state guaranteed basic income. Okay, you guys, it's for 500 people. There's 2 test programs right now. Basically LA County and one in San Jose area, where they're giving single parents money, $500 to $1,000 a month. And basically it's just, less than 1,000 people they're gonna do this to. But they're advertising this as, look what California's doing. Now, again, it's great to give people money like this. And I think it's gonna be very short-lived. I don't think you're gonna see this as a guaranteed basic income around the country. California's got certain assets that they have left over with their budget that they're giving away, some rent stimulus and things like that, but you're not going to see that around the country. It's just not going to happen. This income that you're seeing is just going to be short-lived. You guys hear the thunder? It's kind of cool. I'm sure I should be inside right now, but it's beautiful right now. Hey, is the thunder dangerous, Aaron?
Not the thunder, the lightning is.
Okay.
I think we'll be all right.
Okay. Seems far enough away, but I like they kicked everybody out of the pool for that. So.
No, it's coming this way.
So, anyways, I'd like to share lightning with you guys if it happens. So I'm kind of hanging out in the outside, which I probably shouldn't be. But let's get to some next stories. You know, I've got two more stories I wanted to talk about that are kind of intertwined. And one of them is what happens when we finally finish the $5.2 trillion worth of stimulus. And the final batch is basically here this week. And that is the $100 billion worth of stimulus money for people with a child tax credit. Half of their child tax credit, it was upped, and people that have young children under 6 get a big boost, but they get half their money in a monthly payment for 6 months. We have not seen these payments yet. Hopefully they're gonna go smoothly. Hopefully these people are gonna get their money on time. And guys, hear the thunder? It's kind of cool, but it's kind of nice. But what's gonna happen, guys? $5.2 trillion. You know, you say these numbers and they just roll off your back like they're nothing. $5 trillion, guys, was given as stimulus money. Okay, this was to promote the economy, to save businesses. And, you know, Austin's one of the cities that has fared better. You do have a homeless situation here that they're trying to work on. The police are actually working on it. There's different homeless groups that are trying to clean it up. But what's going to happen? I know people that are getting this child tax credit money, and what's going to happen when that money's gone? That's what is a great story, but that's a question we all need to ask. Has it helped? Are we ready to go back to work? Because they're in recovery now. So you guys need to go back to work. And the next thing is the Fed. The Fed has told us that this inflation is transitory. It's not gonna last. Look at that water feature back there. This guy fishing back there, kind of nice. Beautiful place, man. It's just a lovely, lovely resort. So what's gonna happen with the Fed? They interviewed 30 different board of governors to ask their opinion. And before, they had 2 out of the 30 that said that they should raise interest rates early. Now, that number is increased to where it's almost 25% of those board of governors say that we need to increase interest rates early. So what do you guys feel about that? What's gonna happen when they raise interest rates? Is it gonna kill the housing market? Is it gonna kill the car market? The other thing is shenanigans. I know somebody that just bought a car, and they told him they were gonna lease the car to him at this ridiculously low payment, and then after the 3-year term, he could buy the car. Well, guys, that's nothing new, guys. It's a lease on a vehicle. So, okay, mileage charges, the wear and tear on the car you have to pay for, it's lunacy. The next problem that's tied to all this is negative interest rates. If they start to raise these interest rates, what's gonna happen if they don't raise them and the interest rates go negative? Now, for those of you that don't know this, imagine having money in the bank and they charge you what they call a shortage fee. The shortage fee is you have money here. So as a result of having money here, we're gonna charge you for keeping money in the bank. Now you can say, hey, I pay a monthly fee, I pay 12 bucks a month. No, they're gonna charge you in addition to that. It's gonna be a fee based on how much money you have in the bank, which again is absolute lunacy. So countries have done this in the past. It's been very detrimental to the economy. And again, share your thoughts. Do you guys think that all this stimulus helped? Did it help your businesses? California, you know, is doing the shenanigans that they're doing right now with trying to get more people. Our governor in California is up for recall. So I'm sure you're gonna see a lot of free stuff being promoted between now and the middle of September when that recall election takes place. So share your thoughts. Are you guys seeing it in your states? Because these benefits are out there, these programs are out there. I want to end this video with one final story. And, you know, this resort is absolutely just stunning. It's just beautiful. But, you know, we've seen all this news about inflation. We've seen this news about wages going down and what a complete mess everything is right now. And there's a lot of problems out there. But I want to finish with this final story about the rent moratorium and rental assistance that was out there. This is to give you an example of what a mess things are. There was $25 billion that was issued for rental assistance in December. And then in March, they got another $21 billion. So $46 billion has gone for rental assistance. And as of right now, only $8.6 billion has been disseminated to the states. And they anticipate that there is, you know, just over 1 million people that have been helped with this. It is estimated that 11.5 million people are still behind in their rent. And this is going to be a huge problem, because as this moratorium ends in the coming weeks, you're going to see these people be removed from their homes before the checks get issued. So you want to be outraged about that. You want to be outraged that everything that we purchase right now is shooting up, and it's a real problem. People don't get it. Wages are down, things are up. Again, save your money, pay your debts off, buy some assets that are going to be worth something. Because when you look at the experts, Peter Schiff and all these people talking about this stuff, and Justra and all these other people that are out there, there is, a real demand for precious metals and things like that that are going to survive an inflationary time. People have not lived through a regular inflationary time if they're 30 or under. So as that happens, it's going to be a real issue. So share your thoughts below. If you guys know of anybody who's not paying their rent, work out a deal. Because again, you have a week and then it's done. Your landlord's never going to speak to you about this again. He's just going to file one of these massive lawsuits, and you're going to be one of thousands of people that are going to be evicted, or millions of people, pardon me, in the coming months. Please don't forget to the like button. Please hit the subscribe button. Share this with all your friends and colleagues. We have an email list. You can join the email list. You can join Patreon as well. Onward and upward, guys. Good luck to each and every one of you guys.